Hello, and welcome to day 13 of 100 Days of Tonalism. This is M. Francis McCarthy, your painter in residence, and the study that I've done today is of a painting by Charles Harry Eaton called Gloaming. I initially thought the title was Sunset Over the Town by the Lake, but according to Artsy, the title is Gloaming, and also according to Artsy, which is a pretty cool new art site. I highly recommend it. That's ARTSY. Super cool. You can follow any of these artists there. And really nice reproduction of this painting there. The size of the original was 13 by 19 inches, and the date that it was painted is 1890. They have a nice little biography, which I'm going to read. Again, this is from the copy of the bio on Artsy of Charles Harry Eaton. Tonalist painter and prize-winning watercolorist Charles Harry Eaton was largely self-taught and developed a sultry, low-tone style that spoke to George Inness's notion of the human landscape. Intimate, out-of-the-way places where the presence of man is only detected in old stone walls and worn cart tracks. Eaton's charming compositions impart, upon closer examination, surprising and captivating passages of expressive gestural paint handling, in which subtle patterns impart detail and both focus and please the eye. Towards 1900, he died in 1901. Eaton's paint handling became freer and more sensuous. His brushstrokes, energized with subjective feeling, were more gestural than chromatic, and often blended on the canvas surface to create ambiguous, blurry forms. His late work moved beyond the simple portrayal of the seasons to the approximation of them in the very texture of his pigments. So I can't say I've seen any of this work, but I can say I quite like this piece. It has some characteristics about it that have bothered me compositionally, but I still did it anyway, so it must be working, and that would be the strong vertical line sort of creating a square within a square effect in the center clump of trees. It's very straight, and then it's offset by a silhouetted bunch of trees behind it. That said, you know, it works. I'd be happy to live with this painting, and having looked through on Google at some of its images, I really like a lot of them. Quite a lot. Actually, I'm looking at one now that I thought might have been Charles Warren Eaton, but this appears to be something different, so we'll have to check that out. That would explain a lot. Anyway, I really enjoyed doing this painting. It's got a really wide array of greens, and of course this is all about the greens with the red undertone coming through as a balance, and also the red trees in the back. I quite like the little river or stream up in the foreground. I think that works well, and having looked through his work, he does a lot of things compositionally that I do think are really cool and are reminiscent of the sorts of things that I do. I think it turns out there's two Charles Harry Eatons in this series. One that I thought there was only this one, but there's another one that'll be coming up, and actually we already covered it, and I may have to put a little blurb on the bottom of that post to include that about. I see we're coming to the end, and I thank you for joining me for day 12 of 100 Days of Tonalism. If you'd like to see more of my work, it's landscapepainter.co.nz or NZ.